needs everything else, but
come on.
you know.
Okay, we got the truck here. Pulled the seat out so we can get to the trans and all that stuff and check everything out. The valve cover off. We're gonna checking all the valves right now. We're gonna start turning it over, getting them eyeball adjusted, and yeah. Problem we think we're having last time we were working on it is a cracked flex plate, so we're gonna get it back to running over here with the valve adjustment and order a flex plate, pull the trans out, get everything out of the way, and start working right there first. But this is gonna be fun. Well, I found an issue. I don't know if you guys can see that very good, but that light spot is rust. I can't really get a good bite on the nut down there, the bolt down there to turn it, so pulled the plug, still can't get it to turn. We're gonna pull the transmission, make sure the starter's not stuck, and still check the flex plate, and then possibly pull the heads and see what's going on inside there. It's been a while, so, and these exhaust sticks straight up in the air, so yeah, it's very likely, but we'll get into it.
This motor back.
Okay, so we got the head off, intake off, because I tried to turn it over and it seemed like it didn't want to go. Tried not to force it, and I think we found the problem. This is why you don't let your stuff sit forever, because this thing did run when I parked it, and now looks like it's not any good right there. I'm gonna clean it up and see what the damage is. I'm gonna get the other head off too. Make sure we check both sides. We'll get it running again though. Either this engine or a new one, whichever way. Since I bought it. What is it? Journey. Okay, so after some sanding on the cylinder walls and everything, we got it to turn over pretty smooth. So I think it's pretty unlocked. I'm gonna go get some gaskets, and we're gonna try to throw this thing back together and run and hope it doesn't smoke or anything, and
Sell it?
no, I ain't gonna sell it. It's my truck. I'm gonna keep it.
No, the motor.
No, I'll keep the motor. I'll blow it up before I sell it. Rebuild it. It's a good thing about Chevy motors. You can break them, fix them, break them, and fix them. So here we are. All right, so we got the head gasket kit. Should have everything we need to put this all back together. Got her all cleaned up. Looks runnable to me. I mean, I'm not a machine shop. I'm probably not the best mechanic either, but I'm gonna run it. So I'm gonna show you guys the worst spot. It's right there. So either this piston's gonna seize up or it's gonna run. But either way, we're gonna find out. I think it'll work. Okay, so we got all the push rods, rockers, all that, intake setting on there, gaskets are in there. We're going to get all the valves adjusted, get the intake tightened down, and then hopefully we're firing this thing in a little bit. But we're moving. come along. I'm gonna clean everything up too. I know I should do it when it's off the car, but whatever. I like to work harder sometimes. Check the Instagram, SoCalRage_lowlife. We got a lot of stuff going on always, so. Well, got the engine back assembled for the most part. We just got to adjust the valves still. We're gonna get to that right now. Working a little slower today than normal. Not feeling 100%. But still getting stuff done. Was messing with the S10 today too. Got a little stereo going on in it now, so I'm bouncing back and forth between this one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and not to mention all that. So anyways, we will hopefully be firing this thing today. At least a test fire, a pop or something out of the car would be nice to hear. So hope you guys are enjoying videos. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and hit that subscribe button. All right, so we got battery hot. Got everything going. I got most of the stuff still wired up. We just adjusted the valves. Everything back together. We're gonna check spark right now, and then we're gonna see if she'll fire something. So let's fire it up. Let's see what happens. That's probably not a good ground right there. Move the plug. Huh?
That's all right.
Is it sparking?
Yeah. I'll do it in the car. I saw spark again. Right, but it said green. It's gonna work.
Okay, he says he's seen spark, so. Okay, we're gonna see if she'll fire. You gotta work the throttle. Oh yeah, we're back in business. Now we could
That looks like
figure it out. We'll get it all going now. A little timing adjustment, get everything back together. We'll get her going. I hear some noises inside the trams, dude. All narrowed down to needing an alternator bracket. But I think it should run pretty decent. Got the car full. We're clearing out the gas lines. No, the ignition's on right now. Out of gas now. That was only a car bowl full, but there you have it. She will be good to go. Alrighty, so now back to the original problem of why I parked this truck. Was when I started it, I put the cam and the gear drive in last time, and I started it up and it was running good. And then like, I don't know what happened, like I flooded a little bit, so I freaked out. I thought the oil was bad. I checked the oil, smelled like gas, and then like I was idling it in my driveway and it started making this horrific knocking sound. I thought I blew it up. So I parked it, worked on other stuff. But what I came to the conclusion of is it's gotta be the flex plate inside there clapping around after I put the cam in and it changed the way the engine runs, because I broke the transmission one time in 3 pieces and had to rebuild it. Actually, I'll walk in here and show you guys this drive shaft. It was pretty crazy. It was a wild ride. But if you see that drive shaft hanging up there, that is the drive shaft that used to be in that truck. It flew off and broke the transmission in 3 pieces, and when I put the new transmission in, I never looked at the flex plate. So my assumption is that the flex plate is cracked, and now that it is idling rough with the cam, it is making it clap around. So I'm going to try to cut the firewall out right there and get my bolts exposed and get this thing out of here. We're gonna clean all this up eventually anyways, so I'm just gonna start hacking on it and we're gonna get it done. I'm gonna get this trans out. I'm trying to keep the cab on the truck, so I just cut it clearance out the firewall a little bit for it. We're getting there though. I'm gonna pull the trans out. Hopefully I can do it all inside the truck and I don't have to pull the engine or the cab, or, you know, the easy way, right? Okay, it's kind of a long ordeal and we made a giant mess, but I'll clean it all up. But we have the trans out, torque converter out, all that. Kind of looking at this thing, looking for little cracks I can see. I'm already this far, so I'm gonna take it back out because there was something making noise in here. So we're gonna put a new one in and hope that it doesn't start that ka-tink no more, because I didn't like that. But this is where we're at. Fucking getting creative over here. Trying to take all the junk in my garage hanging on the walls, make some door panels, bro. I need a couple more license plate. If anyone has any, let me know. Got the air compressor going. We're gonna get her aired up so I can get jack stands under it easier, get to the torque converter bolts, get that all tightened up. We're gonna finish putting the drive shaft on and then work on the brakes. I got a master cylinder on the way, but I'm gonna see if I can use this one for the meantime, or see if it was even the problem. And then test drive. After I put the seat in there, of course. And then bring it back and maybe figure out a way to build a tunnel cover. So, but we're moving. Well, trans back in, new flex plate, everything's torqued down this time. I think it was just loose last time, but I replaced it anyways. So now on to putting everything back together and getting this party started.